Okay folks, this will be an interesting, perhaps colour-wise, a challenging piece. I don't know how it's going to look, the colours. No, we don't want that. Okay, let's see what we have. Have here a Vogue magazine, and I call it an on-trend magazine. Yeah, on-trend because it's Vogue. It's in Vogue. And Madonna had a song called Vogue, actually. Okay, let's see how we go with this. Yeah, that looks really quite interesting. The colours are really bold and she looks really quite fascinating. I do like the colour of her eyes. That turned out looking nice. Wondering if we're going to maybe stretch it on the vertical to make it look nicer. Or maybe we're going to do another version of this. I'm going to try that again. So we're just going to put her face in the corner of the glass. Slide it around. Yeah, I do think that looks a bit better than this. They both look good, but I like this one. I do think this version's better. Okay, time to set it up. We're going with a different setting. We're going with this thing called dot matrix. We're going to remove the negative image and the associated features. Alright, let's see. We're going to just keep it just here, just in case I might change my mind with things. Because sometimes I do change my mind and see that I could do it better. So let's just line this up. Yeah, that looks interesting. It looks a bit too heavy, which dot matrix is a heavy setting. It tends to be on the heavy side. I don't like it. I don't like it. It looks yuck. It looks ugly. I'm going to try another version of that, or maybe I'll just take it off. Just going to leave it on that for some reason. So we're going to make it a negative positive. We're going to go back to magenta. It's going to look really strange. I don't know how this is going to look. Yeah, Vogue. Vogue indeed. We'll leave this aside. We could use it because that does look interesting and that could be a good enlargement piece. So we're just going to give it one more spin, literally, and see how it looks on. We're doing an experiment. And this is what a lot of what photocopier art is all about, is doing experiments, at least every now and then trying something different to what you normally do. It's really cool to be able to come up with a new result, a breakthrough, like in anything experimental. So I don't know how this is going to look. Yeah. Interesting. It looks shithouse, actually. It looks a bit too black. I don't like that. For some reason, I don't like it. I do prefer this lovely, well illuminated version. I think we could use that. So I'm just going to switch it back to a more normal type of setting. And again, we're going to remove these settings associated with negative, positive stuff. So, but it was worth a try. You know, nothing ventured, nothing gained, they say. So I do like that bright, sunny looking image, better than the dark dot matrix version. I'm just seeing if the first one might be better than the second. I do wonder which one I like best. I like this one better. The eye looks more interesting, so I think perhaps we can make this 200% on both the I'm going to make it 200, and we're just going to put it up in the corner. But this is indeed a Vogue magazine, or an on-trend. I call it on-trend because Vogue is another word for in vogue. It's in trend. It's on trend. I don't read these magazines. Okay, that looks really quite interesting. Wondering if we can, where the centre of this job is going to be. I think it's going to be there. I don't know if I like it. So I'm trying to decide. I'm going to stick with this. It's funny, there's so many different images that you can use, and it's really difficult knowing which one's going to yield the better result. I notice my demos tend to get longer and longer a lot of the time, folks. I guess I'm perhaps pushing the envelope a little bit hard, doing more experimental work perhaps, trying to think outside the proverbial box when it comes to creative image making with this photocopier. The good thing is, folks, during this pandemic that we're having, this coronavirus or COVID-19, at least the news agents are still allowed to open, so I can buy magazines for my demos. whenever I need to. So it's good to have something open that I can use. I'm disappointed that the op shops had to close, but that's what we have. That has to happen. We have to. That's the rules. But I did find some clothing and bric-a-brac. I just happened to find it by the side of the road. So I'm really happy I picked up a whole lot of trash that was treasure, a lot of it being treasure. So I'm looking forward to that, doing some work with those. Anyway, that looks really quite interesting. I think now we can call this demo quits.